This video is going to be the weekly forecast for the third week of April, 21st to 25th of April. Starting off from the weekly time frame, we have an inside candle for the weekly candles. I'm assuming that we are going to attack the lows and then trade up into this fabulous gap right here. For ES, and this volume imbalance for Nasdaq, and this fabulous gap similar to ES for YM. Dropping down into the daily time frame, over here we have a clearer picture of the draw on liquidity for Nasdaq. It is the monthly opening price, which is also the true open for the year. Notice how we came up here 2 times but just failed to trade towards or tag this level right here. To me, this is really suspicious because it's the imperfection that I think the algorithm is going to rebalance it. Okay, therefore I would be bullish for next week unless something else happens. Dropping down into the 4 hours, we have a clear equal lows for ES. We have the previous week's low and this low right here for NQ, and then similar in terms of Dow Jones. We have this wick right here, which we can utilize it in terms of 75%. When I am talking about strength, I think Dow Jones and Nasdaq is the weaker asset as compared to S&P. From this swing low to this swing high, there was no stop hunt within the discount when price traded higher. Therefore, next week it is very reasonable for us to expect some form of stop hunts within discount, and that is going to bring us to around 62% for Nasdaq and for YM. Not too sure if ES is going to offer the 62%, but I would love to see some form of SMT between the 3, with ES making a higher low. Utilizing Day's quarterly theory, we do have expansion in Q1. So since we have expansion in Q1, naturally we would anticipate Q2 to be continuation higher or consolidation. In this case, we have consolidation. Therefore, in Q3, I'm going to expect it to form the low, the second low of this impulse right here, to attack the highs up here. That is my additional confluence with regards to the weekly bias. So far I don't see anything on the monthly candle just yet, but it looks like it wants to form this fair value gap right here, which can be a draw on liquidity for the next month if we are able to close above this swing low for Nasdaq and this swing low for ES. Dow Jones, it would be this swing low. With this, that's pretty much it. TLDR, I am bullish next week and I'll be looking for higher prices after we have taken out this week's low. Thanks for watching. Good luck trading next week, and I'll talk to you again.